Here he is. Court clerk would like to move that resolution up.
Okay. I'll call the meeting to order. We'll start with the sheriff for roll call.
Sheriff Tommy Johnson, third. Cody Compton in for Commissioner Bloomer.
Brian Munn.
Butch Freeman.
Marcy Hoffman for the assessor.
Notice that the meeting was properly published on March 13th. And Marcy, would you like to lead us in the pledge? Okay.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of February 16th?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Is there any individual consideration on the consent docket? If not, is there a motion to approve as a whole?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Brian, if we could move 36 up.
I think they're waiting on you to hit your button. Did you motion it?
There you go.
Okay, did somebody second it?
Yes, I did.
You want to hit your button?
I did. I'm gonna withdraw it now.
Okay. Okay. Court clerk is recognized.
Yeah, I would like to, on number 36, I'd like to have Lori come up and Mike Sullivan. Mike's going to read a resolution for us, and then I'd like to say a few words to Lori.
All right, thank you, Budget Board members. This is a resolution honoring Lori Mills, who is retiring from service at Oklahoma County after 43 years. It's awesome. Whereas on March 17th, 2023, Lori Mills will retire from a 4-decade career serving the citizens of Oklahoma County. And whereas Lori served with 5 different court clerks, namely Dan Gray, Tom Patuski, Patricia Presley, Tim Rhodes, and Rick Warren. And whereas Lori began her career working as a deputy court clerk and held many distinct jobs during her 43 years, including cashier, small claims, accounting, traffic, juvenile, and civil courtroom clerk, where she was one of our managers. And whereas in September of 1994, Lori was moved to the Juvenile Justice Center, she remained there until May 17th, 2017, and was transferred downtown to be a supervising deputy for our civil courtroom clerks. And whereas Lori shared with us her many blessings during her career with Oklahoma County, including her 2 children, Justin and Jennifer, the birth of her 2 grandchildren, Wyatt and Caden, and sweet little Macy, her dog. And whereas Lori has earned the admiration and respect of her colleagues at Oklahoma County for her dedication, collegiality, enthusiasm, professionalism, and hard work. And whereas Lori's many years of experience, her laugh and sense of humor will be immeasurably missed in the Oklahoma County Court Clerk's office. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Oklahoma County Budget Board takes great pleasure in recognizing the significant professional achievements of Lori Mills and herewith expresses its sincere gratitude for the invaluable contributions she has made to the Oklahoma County Court Clerk's office and, more importantly, to the citizens of Oklahoma County. Be it further resolved, the board commends and thanks Lori for her 43-year career and wishes her many years of blissful retirement with family and friends, unless she decides to change her mind between now and 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Lori, before you speak, it has been an honor and a blessing, and you're going to take a piece of our heart with you when you leave. We're going to miss you very much. You were doing a great job at juvenile, and when I needed help in civil division, I needed some supervision there. You came down and you gave me 100%, no questions asked. Wherever we needed you, that's where you went. You've always been like that. A young girl like you, 29 years old and retiring after only 43 years. You want to come back, you come back. If you change your mind, I've already tried to talk you out of it this morning. If you want to change your mind, we'd love to keep you forever. And you'll always be with us in our hearts forever. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you very much.
Photo walk, come on. Stop.
Mr. Warman, I assume you'd like to motion that.
Yes, I'd like to make the motion to accept our appreciation to Lori and everything she's done for us. Thank you.
I'll second that.
Did you get your buttons? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Wilkerson. Well, excuse me. Go ahead, Ms. Potter.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, my apologies. I have to submit an amendment on page 11 on the monthly report. There was a formula error on the spreadsheet, so my apologies. All right, so let's see. We're going to be on the first page on the PowerPoint, and then that's your page 1 on your monthly report. This is an overview based on February 28, 23. First start with general fund. We have 2,038,708 in reserve. There's going to be one item on the agenda where we're going to move some to election board if voted on. So that will go down a little bit. Then we go to, compared to last year, so that's page 5 on your monthly report. We have collected about 88% of our revenue so far, as was adopted on the budget. So we're doing good on that, pretty much comparing to last year at the same point. Of course, don't forget the interest income is super high, but that's due to the ARPA funds being in general fund, the interest. The cash balance compared to last year is in line as well. We're a little like $1 million different than last year. Okay, then we go to page 11, that is revised. The employee benefit fund. So instead of the report, we're going to actually be like 3.2 million estimated negative. So the claims keep coming in high. So this definitely needs to be looked at. But John has it under control. And then we go to the weekly claims for the medical and prescription. You can see that we have 6% increase in the medical and 25% increase in the prescription compared to last year. And then my last page is going to be the capital fund. We have 136,000 in unallocated funds, and then 352,000 in capital projects as needed still. So, if there's any questions?
Anybody, questions? If not, is there a motion to receive a report?
Motion to receive.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Ms. Potter. Mr. Compton?
Yes, on our BET watch list, we have a recommendation this month. The election board is requesting $189,222 to fund the special election on April the 4th. If you recall, we've had numbers, dollar amounts on the watch list all year to reflect these special elections. What we had on there before on the watch list was $240,000. It's going to be a lower amount that they're needing. So we do have an agenda item, number 32, with a recommendation for that. If this board was so inclined to approve that transfer from reserve, that would leave $1,849,485.50 in the reserve account, with a little over $6 million still on the list.
Okay. Is there a motion
I move the item.
to receive his report? Is there a second?
There's a second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Wilkerson? Go ahead, sir.
Sure. Can you pull up that report on the agenda, please? There we go. As Micah already addressed, we are seeing an increase in employee benefits, really related to prescription benefits. We're seeing a big increase in utilization, and that's across the board. In terms of other employers are seeing the same things. There's a lot of new drugs, which are more expensive drugs, but we're working on some cost solutions. But we started the year with less money. We did a big transfer of $860,000, but we're probably going to still need another transfer, so I'll get with the BET on that, because we still see claims coming in at a higher amount. We're about 1 month behind, basically, versus funding versus expenses. So we're working on that. I'm also working with Summit. They're our prescription consultant on some new solutions for the prescription plan. There's some brand new things on the market that our other employers are looking at. We're looking at them too, to present, that are really cost savings and don't cut benefits. We just get way cheaper prices. So I'm going to try to look into that, report on that, and hopefully maybe make a change, 7-1, propose a change for the board to save some prescription dollar costs.
Mr. Chairman, we do have currently on the BET watch list $1 million sitting on there. So that $6 million that I mentioned a minute ago did consist of $1 million that we've got on there to kind of keep an eye on employee benefits. And I will say these numbers, while they can be a little alarming, it looks like they're quite a bit better than they were when you presented to BET a week ago. Some of those numbers are down.
Yeah, getting a little better, but
Yeah.
we're still just kind of behind. So
Yeah.
we'll need a cash supplement to catch us up, and we can hopefully with the cash supplement plus some timing of doing deposits early, maybe having a special meeting here or there, we can catch this back up. But we do have some solutions coming for this, and we're not unlike any other employer in the metro or any place else. They're seeing a spike in their cost, and it's based on utilization and new things on the market. So there's some good solutions, and we're always kind of on the cutting edge. We'll be the first maybe to do this new solution. So I'm excited to present that as well.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, is there a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item 30 is a transfer, general fund appropriations. This is for District 1.
Yes, we're requesting to transfer from benefits where we're anticipate having a little bit of extra money in there. Last month when Budget Board approved a transfer from reserve to some of the general fund accounts for the 8.5%. We didn't ask for that because we were anticipating transferring. We did have an individual that we didn't have budgeted for that 8.5% in the salary account for the year. So instead of asking budget board last month for more money into our budget, we wanted to just utilize our own budget. And that's what the $3,500 is reflective of. The $18,500, we have received an additional request for a school project that could really help that school. And so we would like to be able to provide that service this fiscal year. So that's what this request is for.
Is there a
Move
motion?
approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ms. Dix?
Good morning. This is just a transfer in our bureau budget from operations to travel to cover the 90% rule.
I've got my chief deputy's got a black eye and you've got an arm in a cast. Is there a relationship there?
We had it out in the parking lot.
Well done, Bartlesville. Well done.
Okay, is there a motion?
There's a motion. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Compton?
Yeah, item 32 is what I was referring to in my report earlier. This is an amount that the election board is needing to fund the special election on April 4th. This money was not contemplated as needed when we set their budget at the beginning of the year in July. We didn't know exactly what the numbers were going to be, so we watch listed this to kind of wait so they could see what amount they were anticipating needing. And this was what they had presented to us. They have reassured us, as usual, they do a really good job of this. If they don't utilize all the funds, they will turn them back at the end of the fiscal year.
Okay. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item 33, the sheriff.
This is a transfer from ARPA fund account to capital ARPA fund in the amount not to exceed $60,983.56. It's just to fund some additional training supplies through the Community Violence Intervention Project.
Move approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And this amendment agreement with Summit Financial, anything to say about that?
Yes, currently Summit is our prescription consultant on our prescription plan. They're right across the street in Leadership Square. They also work with Mutual of Omaha. In 2012, we introduced the Mutual of Omaha products directly to employees. They're voluntary products. They pay out of their paychecks. We don't have a representative sign, so we do all the paperwork, get all the forms, do all the death claims, life claims, disability claims ourselves. So there'd be no cost to the county on that. It's just adding them as the consultant on our Mutual of Omaha products. It would just be a benefit to employees.
Questions? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, sir. This next item is kind of an exciting item where we can actually create the new jail fund for the jail bonds.
I think this is being set up already, or Christie, is it set up, or this is, what is this?
Yeah.
Okay,
to put them
yeah,
in
I
the-
understand that, but I mean, it is set up. Anyway, I'll absolutely move this.
I thought you might. Okay. All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Another step closer. Okay, and we already addressed item 36. Any citizens to speak before the budget board? Not, board comments. Marcy, you want to kick us off?
None. Thank you.
I have no comments.
No comment.
Happy birthday to Miles Davidson, who had his birthday this week.
Well,
None for me.
I'd like everybody to remember in their prayers Officer McCain, our deputy that's in the hospital, and we're
Yes.
praying for him and his family to get well.
Yes, for the sheriff, we want to say the same things. Thank you, Mr. Warren. We're thinking about Jeremy McCain. Pray for his, for his health.
Okay, well, everybody have a happy St. Patty's Day tomorrow.
Mhm.
Is there any new business? If
Just
not,
one
is-
more comment.
Okay.
Missouri Tigers play at 12:40 this afternoon. I think very much the entire support of the budget board would be appropriate. Hey, wait a minute, what's this crying?
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
They're also known as the lollipop kids.
Colonel, was that a motion?
That was the motion.